time, this place.
Trade favors the patient, I always say. At your neck. Can't help this, you turncoat.
I can tell half as many lies as my
Such
parents.
gratitude.
Now here's a welcome sight.
I don't know what to do.
They had
What to do? What? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Handtake, I wanted to get them a present to say thank you. And I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
Some meat would be nice if 'tweren't so costly.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Naught to look forward to, but a long
Would that all my days were so. I'm in fine fettle today.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the former. Hospitality in all virtue. You know where to find me.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve. We can purchase it, or mine it up ourselves.
Right you are.
Would that I could spend all day.
Could have sworn I had them.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Not sure I can.
Well met. You are come to Shaki. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to the former, you know where to find me.
Wonder what's going on in town. Always another errand to see to.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
Right you are.
Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think of it.
What am I to do? How dare you? True faith must come from this place gives me an the agony.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
This is more than I can bear.
Malcolm? Don't know why he bothered.
Mayhap I will get it.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
I'd swear it. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Good can come of my
Time to
own.
About this place makes me nervous.
May tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
The moment I let down my guard,
Anything's better than this. Even the grave.
Wickedness has no hope.
May tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
Wish 'twere all night. I only had to sleep.
Any loose coin about? Enough to
My
make
hap
me
I
walk.
ought to be getting.
Just another day. Same as the one afore it.
A short proposal
Oi!
between your wills.
Who's there?
What causes conflict?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept, and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Shall we report our results?
I must be at least to have a silver.
Nothing's harder than living in Onyx.
This place gives me an ill feeling.
No one
Wonder how long
cares
this
what
job
it's-
lasts for.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Be sure to keep your wits about you. This is a poor remuneration for our efforts, I must say.
Rarely have I felt so empty. Better engage!
Profitable endeavor.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind.
Indeed, you are correct.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Over here. Come.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
You have my support.
If something lurks among us, we may not see it till 'tis too late.
We must be ready for anything.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have...
Here, strike with lightning on your side.
Not thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked. How are we to get through this door?
But a moment's rest. Heaven heed my prayers. Protect me from this evil.
So dull when there's nothing
I've
doing.
scripture to recite once I've said my prayers. Pray, take this.
Figured I had to thank you somehow. Forever if I could.
Just another day. Same as the one before it.
Where's my dad? My claws could use a trim.
I ought to have
This
enough
looks
for
as good a
few
place as
people
any.
spices.
Got to face it.
Would that I now
No one's
had
coming to
cause
my
draw
rescue.
steel.
Naught of import ever happened here, anyhow.
You're worrying. You aren't living, I say. Would that I could spend all day.
I know every place here.
My back.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Well, men, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to the full, you know where to find. This inspires naught but misgivings.
Now, where was I found again?
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to the foremost, you know where to find me.
The road's at your neck. I'm in fine fat today.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
I wish I could go on an adventure.
Put a sweep and dust for a bit of supper.
Time to be heading. I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Can scarce afford to keep us fed these days.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
'Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
Must hold out till someone comes to me.
Well, have you found some place I might sate? Oh, to think such a place existed. Oh, very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
Like getting cut open.
Good to see you, Master.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed, though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Always another errand to see to. Wish I could go on an adventure.
Now, where was I headed?
I know every place here.
Slim pickings of late. Losing my touch.
Bunch of sluggards.
How'd I end up in?
Blood.
Stakes this time.
I'll gladly stay on
Stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
At least here I can let down my hair.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
was certainly worthwhile.
An achievement to be proud of.
Our efforts have been rewarded. What do I do?
Life's best taken at a leisurely pace.
Captain will have my love.
Let me alone, why don't you?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
This isn't what I want.
There's no shame in living life for its own.
What I wouldn't give for a mother veil.
This just isn't good enough.
It's nice to see everyone else.
Seems I've bit off more than I can chew.
Acting up
Fine
to
wares.
What's to be done about this? Peril on the roads puts a strain on my business.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
Dare I presume I've caught your eye? I warn you, I'm not easily imp- I wouldn't know where to begin. I warn you, I'm not... I suppose I could indulge you. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Fine wares.
I've reached their own, as they say.
That's the last straw.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
This is an outrage!
Suppose I've best stay in the street.
Welcome.
Let me alone. You don't use What have I done to deserve this?
Plenty of shots of tea. Welcome.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative
Suppose I've best stay
Little
on my
enough
feet.
gold to spend as it is.
Well met, sir.
This walking's made my legs ache a fright.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. The solution eludes me, but I'm